An extraordinary last wicket stand between Dean Cosker and Hugh Waters dug Glamorgan out of a huge hole before their bowlers turned the tables on opponents Gloucestershire on day 2 of the LV County Championship match at Swansea. In the 27 overs possible on the first day, Glamorgan had struggled along to 64 for 6, with spin making a big contribution already. Gloucestershire would have been hopeful of having their hosts out before 3 figures had been posted, but Ben Wright and Robert Croft had other ideas as they took the total along to 99, seeing out the first 10 overs of the day, which started 45 minutes late, with few problems. Ian Saxby then trapped Croft in front for 23 to break the annoying stand, and then Rob Nichol produced some bounce out of the rough to get shot of John Glover at 118 for 8. That soon became 125 for 9 as Wright's resistance, which had seen him survive for 2 hours, was finally ended by Nichol on 33, Dan Houseco with the sharp catch at short leg. So that brought the last pair of Cosker and Waters together with their side in a real mess. Waters showed his great professionalism in this knock. He's been given permission early in the week to talk to other counties as he's out of contract at the end of this season. After this performance, he might want to add that he's now an all-rounder. The pair put on an unlikely 83 for the last wicket to take their side to 208. Gloucestershire may have wondered what had happened to them, but they were still in a handy position as Nichol and Chris Dent went out to start the reply. But in the 5th over, Waters, who'd made 39 with the bat, continued his excellent day by having Dent, back from injury, held by Stuart Walters in the slips. Glover was then very unlucky not to pick up his first wicket of the match, an inside edge instead going for 4. But Gloucestershire's innings didn't get going at all, as on the stroke of tea, debutant Nichol drove Jim Allenby to Marcus North to go for 9 at 28 for 2. At times, the ball was hardly being hit off the square as the visitors hit a brick wall. Houseco and Alex Gibman were out in quick succession, and then Benny Howell was taken at leg slip to give Croft a wicket in his 3rd over. Croft then struck again in his 4th as Richard Coftree went in an almost identical fashion to leave Gloucestershire on 42 for 6 in the 33rd over. It was at times painful stuff to watch, but Ian Cobain and Jack Taylor deserve credit for not only keeping their wickets intact but also for finding the boundaries on occasions to at least threaten to take the scoring rate up to 2 runs per over. But as the day drew to its conclusion, that rate was back at only a run and a half. These two put on 41 in 21 overs. But this was Glamorgan's day, and they ended it by taking the wicket of Taylor, who edged a cut off Allenby behind after top scoring with 27. Cobain has seen off 107 balls in nearly 2 hours for his 20, but he's still there for day 3 along with Hamish Marshall, who didn't come in until number 9 because of illness. How his side need him to feel better in the morning to help advance the score from 91 for 7, which has taken Gloucestershire an incredible 59 overs to reach. They trail by 117 runs.